Hi and welcome back to Dikanza by Kirsi Vansol. That would be me. This is a little series on myth-busting about little things in kizomba and semba and around these dances that people have misunderstood, or that we don't know something thoroughly, or just we need to bust some silly myths that are keeping us from learning the proper thing. In this one, I will talk a little bit about martial arts and apples and carrots. So let's get into it. Why I'm doing this one is I learned last week that there is a teacher in a country in Europe who is certifying others to be teachers in kizomba in his name. And in this case, that person doesn't even know kizomba, where it comes from. And this is the myth I want to bust today, that, just about anyone is qualified to certify others to teach kizomba. Because this is not the case. If people have no idea what they're doing, then how are they qualified, and how can they call it kizomba? We've been yapping about this for 6 or 7 years, whatever, and apparently we still need to be yapping about it, because apples just don't become carrots no matter how long you keep calling them by that name. And now, if you don't like what you're hearing, I'm here to educate, like it or not. This kind of thing would never happen in martial arts, for example. This is why I wanted to come to that. You just can't fake it like you do in dance, or make it up like you do in dance. In martial arts and in many other things, there's, in martial arts it would actually be a bit dangerous if somebody would just start making up things without any foundations. I just invite you to have some respect for yourself if you are spending money on dance classes and festivals, and have respect for the culture and the art and the makers of them. There's a lot of money involved, and why would you spend it like this? In recreational dances like kizomba, even the name says that the dance can be recreated, and it can be formed according to the artist and the dancer. But it still comes from some kind of a line of tradition. It's not created from thin air, like some of these European teachers seem to be doing. They pick up elements from various different dances and package it together with the kind of music that they like. And this in itself is wonderful. The problem is not the creativity, it's the using of the name of kizomba. I would even drop in the term cultural appropriation and whatnot, but I don't want to go there. You know what I mean. Even in my case, there was a lot of confusion taught to me in the early years, which is why I am here now. I've taken it upon myself to re-educate and correct all the misinformation that I have shared, and what others are sharing, because when I know better, I can do better, and I want you to know better so that you can do better and you can enjoy yourself more. Of course, if your ambition is not to do anything else than just have a hobby and dance, that's fine. But if you are interested in more, that's why I'm here. It was only in 2014 when I met Dilson that I really began to understand what was going on and what this is all about. It was something entirely different than what I had been learning the years before. And Dilson became my teacher. He's the one I call mestre. He's my master. And I'm his student through and through. And I have studied some martial arts. In my case, it was Taekwondo. That was a long time ago. But I love the system that they have. You go to the school and you're the student, you become somebody's apprentice, and you have your master, and then they have their master, which is your grandmaster, and the information and knowledge is just passed down, from generation to the next, and from teacher to the student, as undiluted and pure as it can be. And of course, every master adds to the knowledge, like even in dancing. Masters recreate, but they don't just twist anything around. They add to the knowledge and give them their own flavor. So in the future, there may be a time when there's a certification program that in that case would be created by the Angolans. But for now, that's their privilege and their job, not ours. My job is to preserve this work and convey it as pure as I can. I want to bridge the cultures between Angola and the West. I have studied this for many, many years, and I keep studying all the time with Dilson and others, teachers from 3 different generations. And I'm very interested in that. It's I think to me it gives more pleasure even in dancing when I understand the culture a bit more, because then I can understand the music a bit more, and I can understand my dance partners a bit more if they are Angolans and so on. So this is why I still do this. And some of my students have actually also already become teachers, and I'm very proud of that. But I haven't certified them. It's not my place. If they choose to continue learning with me, it would still go directly back to Dilson, my master. I am his satellite in Europe, and he monitors my work and mentors me constantly. So I would love to bring a little bit of that similar system that they have in martial arts into dance teaching, that same respect. And in Angola, they have a lot of this respect. They respect their elders and the ones who are more experienced. And I think it's beautiful. So that's all I had to say today. I will keep doing my little rants and bust some more myths. You can send me a message. Subscribe here to this channel. Click on that red button for more videos. They are coming. And check my Facebook group, Dikanza. You can find that button there too. And you can send me your message. I'm by my own name in Facebook, or send your message to my group and ask what you want to know. And I will try to give you the best answer I can find. And I'll see you next time.